Good evening, everyone. So nice to virtually see you.
During difficult times, the strength of community always proves to be stronger than ever.
As we here in Israel have experienced some very, very complicated few weeks, and in these unprecedented circumstances, we still came together as a community in order to get through it.
We, Masa Israel Teaching Fellows, we really truly understood the power of unity. We came together as an MITF family and as a Jewish nation.
Tonight, we have gathered here to mark 10 years of MITF Impact. This is a milestone that could not have happened if it weren't for the MITF community, our alumni, fellows, and partners who, no matter what, came together over the past decade to make this all possible.
So we would like to welcome all of you, all of our guests tonight, some future fellows, of course alumni from all over the world, organizers, host teachers, our dear partners from the Jewish Agency for Israel, the Ministry of Education, the Prime Minister's Office, and representatives from our host cities. So shalom to all of you from Israel.
Welcome to our live event. Today we are all celebrating a decade of the Masa Israel Teaching Fellows program. And after 10 years, we can definitely say that
together we made an impact! I am Oren Steiner. I originally am from Michigan, and now I'm an MITF Fellow in the gorgeous city of Petah Tikva.
And I'm Rachel Saltoon, and I came from Canada, and now I'm an MITF Fellow on the Tel Aviv track with amazing Beit Shean. Look at the impact that we've made. With the help of the Ministry of Education, whom we could not have done this without, we taught 300,000 Israeli students, expanded to 19 cities, worked with 450 host teachers, and created a community of 1,700 alumni. No big deal.
And we all played an integral part in making MITF what it is today. And whether you're a new fellow like we are, or if you're a host teacher, like shout out to my host teacher, Hadar from Bialik School, a host teacher that's been with us for years. We all made an impact together.
During the years, we worked in 19 cities. We would like to give a warm welcome to our fellows in our host cities in Israel, including Bat Yam,
Haifa,
Jerusalem,
Netanya,
Petah Tikva,
Rehovot,
Rishon LeZion,
Bet She'an,
Nazareth,
Rachat,
Ramle,
Mitzpah Ramon,
Ashdod,
Migdal HaEmek,
Beersheba,
and Tel Aviv Yafo. Today, this is our time to come together and to learn from one another. It's a great opportunity to create meaningful connections, to reunite, and network amongst ourselves. So stay tuned.
We will have a chance to take an insider's look at what is happening in your cities today. Get to meet and network with other alumni, reunite with school staff, and go back in time to one of the most meaningful experiences of our lives.
And did you know that when you registered for this event, you became eligible to win a special prize?
A special prize?
That's right, Rachel. A flight to Israel.
Oh my God.
The winner will have a chance to revisit their host city and to meet old friends and come back to where it all started.
As we celebrate 10 years of success, we have a very important people that would like to greet and thank us. And now, have you ever wondered, what makes an MITF Fellow? Let's take a look into the lives of some of our most cherished alumni and see where they are today.
I was also Masa Israel Teaching Fellow.
I was also Masa Israel Teaching Fellow.
Masa Israel Teaching Fellow.
Wow, so amazing to see our alumni and where they are now.
And now we are very proud to invite Mr. Ofer Gutman, the CEO of Masa Israel.
Shalom everyone. David Ben-Gurion, our country's first prime minister, said, "In Israel, in order to be realistic, you must believe in miracles." As we celebrate the 10-year anniversary of MITF, his words ring in my mind. The impact that the MITF program, the impact of each and every one of you, it's nothing short of a miracle. No one could have predicted this success. During the past decade, our fellows formed other meaningful relationships as well. You, dear Masa Fellows and alumni, joined fellows from the US, Canada, Australia, the UK, Malta, Singapore, Ecuador, South Africa, and India, and made friends from all over the world. You built a connection with Israel. Anyone can visit Israel, but MITF Fellows live Israel. You became a local in a meaningful way and created a unique impact on your communities every time you shared your story, ordering your local coffee shop, or spend a sunny day on a local beach. For many of you, your time on MITF was your first experience celebrating the holidays in Israel. You shared your family stories over Seder tables, experienced sounds of Shabbat songs on a Friday evening, and sang a tikva in the streets on Yom Ha'atzmaut. You also got to know Israel's people. You formed a bond with an adopted Israeli family that gave you a taste of home. You experienced the welcoming warmth of an Israeli community. You made a difference in the lives of young Israeli children you befriended in and outside the classroom, and the teachers who also learned from your service. You formed ties that will stay with you wherever you go. Tonight, we celebrate and honor your service as a fellow, many of whom are here with us tonight. We recognize you and the impact you've made. You've taught over 300,000 Israeli students, lived in 19 cities across Israel, worked with over 340 host teachers, and are one of our 1,700 Masa Israel Teaching Fellow alumni, who gave a part of yourself to the communities you called home. This remarkable impact would not have been possible without the help and support of the founders, our partners, and the staff who dedicated their time and effort to create this program. They made the last 10 years a dream come true. We would not have created this impact without all of you, who gave so much heart and built the Masa community. On behalf of Masa, I would like to thank the teachers and the school management who warmly welcome our fellows into their classrooms. Thank you to the Ministry of Education, the Jewish Agency for Israel, the Prime Minister's Office, to the Fisher Foundation and to the Azrieli Fund, who I'm happy that they joined us this year and generously supporting our programs for the next years. And thank you to the dedicated Masa staff organizers who are making this program run smoothly and seamlessly. And of course, to the dedicated current MITF team, Yael, Anna, Dana, and Vanessa, who are making this exciting event possible. As we recognize the success of this program's first decade, I am confident that we will proudly celebrate many more decades of growth and impact. Thank you, toda rabba, and kol hakavod to you all.
Thank you, Ofer.
The Jewish Agency for Israel founded Masa together with the government of Israel and has supported us from the beginning. So it's an honor for us to introduce the chairman of the executive of the Jewish Agency for Israel, Isaac Herzog.
Dear Masa MITF Teaching Fellows, graduates, leaders, I'm utterly grateful as the chairman of the executive of the Jewish Agency for Israel, which is a leading major partner of Masa, to congratulate you on fulfilling an incredible decade of service to Israel, the Jewish people, and the next generation of Jews. Because you were there all around Israel, teaching, educating, and being part and parcel of Israeli society. It's an amazing program, and it has impacted both the fellows themselves, each and every one of you as well, and the pupils, the students, the kids, the families, and the entire communities that you've affected. Thank you wholeheartedly for this incredible operation. We now hope that for the second decade we'll triple and quadruple the immense numbers of participants. First decade was 1,700. Now we want so much more. Let's go from strength to strength, and most importantly, let's all understand that education, chinuch, is a basis for it all. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Isaac Herzog. Now, each of us probably remembers their first interaction with an Israeli student or teacher. For all of us, that was the start of a great journey. A journey of learning and exploring a brand new culture. We can definitely say that the teachers and students made an enormous impact on our lives.
Let's hear what the teachers and the students have to say about us. Hopefully good things.
I hope.
How do I look? And my hair? My hair troubles me mostly.
מה זה? היי אוש!
Oh, these are mine?
That's the Masa logo.
להתיישב פה?
אני נראה טוב?
לא יודע.
אין לי מושג. הנה.
איך קוראים לך?
היי אוש! היי.
We welcome them with signs, big signs. I have here the signs and balloons, and make a lot of noise.
So at the beginning, when they come here, they're surprised, they're overwhelmed by the warmth.
Absolutely overwhelmed.
I can see the excitement of the fellow. I can see in his eyes the excitement and the joy in his eyes.
That made me...
הרגע הכי מצחיק בשבילי זה היה לפני שנתיים גם עם זק. ביום הולדת שלו, במקום לנגן משהו שמח בגיטרה וזה, ניגנתי לו את התקווה במקום.
והיה עוד איזה סיפור שהיא באה לשבת והיא נפלה וכולם נבהלו ולא הבינו מה קרה, ואז בסוף היא קמה.
אנחנו ניסינו ללמד אותה להגיד מילה בעברית שזה בית, והיא אמרה במקום ביט.
Instead of saying you come to תחנת דלק, he says you come to תחנת דלקת.
I saw a clip of Sam dancing.
One of them was, she did something really great to one of the kids here. That kid was in the 4th grade. He didn't speak to anyone, just to her. He liked her. He felt so, I don't know what, he felt so comfortable speaking to her. And he felt really close to her. And he wanted to go with her all the time. And he started learning English and reading because of her. So thank you. You know who you are. Thank you.
So Jonathan was a lawyer. And after spending 1 year here in Israel doing what he did here with the kids, he simply transformed. He decided to change his vocation and he became a big shot in education. Okay, he changed his line of work completely.
The campaign tends to teach our pupils, to advance our pupils. You know, by the end of the year, by the end of our process, we achieve our aims, we achieve our goals.
That I had a chance to talk with them in English.
היא נותנת להרגיש לי בטוח, כאילו גם אם אני טועה זה בסדר. אני נהנית שלפעמים יוצא לנו לדבר באנגלית, ואני מאוד מאוד אוהבת לעשות שיח באנגלית.
The most interesting is
The day he make us pizza.
יאיר עושה לנו הרבה משחקים, לומדים טקסטים שונים.
memory games and to learn vocabulary.
זה כיף.
היא סיפרה לנו על החגים שם ועל איך שהיא מתגעגעת למשפחה שלה.
הפעם הראשונה שנפגשים, אתה רוצה להכיר את הבן אדם, לדעת מה הוא אוהב, בין כמה הוא...
מישהו שאפשר לשתף אותו בהכל.
הם פעם אחת אמרו חריף עם המבטא שלהם.
אז הם עשו עם H, חריף.
חריף כזה.
שלום חברים.
אני רוצה להגיד לך משהו. I think you're very מתקדם in English.
Is everything good or?
לי קוראים ג'ני. I'm from New York.
אנגלית זה אחת מהשפות הכי מדוברות בעולם והכי מדוברת בעולם, ובעיקרון יש לי יותר מדי שאיפות גדולות שאני רוצה לגור בחוץ לארץ ולפתוח עסק ולדבר רק באנגלית.
לימודי אנגלית זה בשבילי לימוד שפה חשובה.
זו שפה שצריך לדבר אותה כדי לטוס למדינות אחרות כדי לדבר שם.
Grateful for the opportunity to be part of the people's lives and changing them and being significant and hearing from people how much this year was significant to them.
You know, there is a great communication with native speakers, and this great communication increases their self-confidence in speaking. They encourage them to speak and to speak without any fear. And you can see a great improvement during the year.
Is that I lost a friend. All my fellows became my friends, and my first fellow, Alex, is not only a friend, she is a family.
And every year, in the end of the year, when there is this closing ceremony and I speak to the fellows, I feel like crying.
Your life to me. And I really love the fact that you came to my schools. I really appreciate every minute you stay here, every effort you make for the kids. I know and I feel that the kids love you, and I love you too. And I have to say a big thank you for all of you and for all of those who make it possible for me to have this experience here. So thank you.
זאק, אלי, ג'ונתן, נטשה, סם, ג'ני, ואם אני שוכחת משהו?
מעיין ומדי.
המעיין ומדי? יש לכם דש ממני.
לאיפה אני צריכה להסתכל אליך או למצלמה?
יושבת כמו צריך.
איך היית? הייתי בסדר?
Do I have to answer this question?
כמובן שווי, כמובן שווי.
לא, זה קודם כל לא ככה. לא.
Put it here? Okay.
Wow, can you believe it?
It's so exciting to know what our friends in Israel think about us.
I think we can definitely say that we made friends for life.
That's for sure. And now we have a special message from the Minister of Education, Mr. Yoav Galant.
שלום רב לכל משתתפי תוכנית MITF. בראש ובראשונה אני פונה לאותם 1,700 מורים שבעשור האחרון הגיעו מבית שהם עזבו אל מדינת ישראל על מנת לעסוק בציונות, ללמד כאן תלמידים בפריפריה אנגלית, והדבר הזה הוא רב ערך. 300,000 תלמידים נהנו מהעניין הזה, עשיתם את זה איתנו ביחד עם פרויקט מסע, ביחד עם משרד החינוך, זה דבר עצום. והדבר הזה כמובן מתנהל בזכות ההקרבה והשותפות והחברות של אותם מורים. אני מודה מאוד למנכ"ל אופר גוטמן על כך שלקח את ההובלה גם בפרויקט החשוב הזה, ואני אומר לכל אחת ואחד מכם, ישראל זה הבית שלכם. אנא חזרו ביחד עם המשפחות וקיוו כאן בישראל את ביתכם.
Thank you to the Ministry of Education once again for making all of this possible. And thank you for believing in us to also to make an impact on Israeli pupils, but also on Israeli society. As an MITF alumni, you join a network of thousands of curious and courageous Masa alumni who are itching to make a real difference in the world. Now you have the opportunity to connect with some of them. Each room has at least one MITF mentor ready to share knowledge and tips to help you get where you want to go. Choose whether you want social networking or professional networking, which will appear on the screen for your breakout room that most excites you. Now, we all know that being a part of the MITF community in Israel or even abroad means being a part of thousands of young professionals with a collective sense of Israel as a home.
And here's a short movie that will show you the importance of the networking process and the strength of our MITF community. With this substantial tool, we can make an impact on our own futures.
Whoa, what an amazing event we had today.
I can't think of a better way to celebrate 10 years of MITF Impact.
Me neither. Well, except maybe, one day we could actually meet face to face. That would be kind of nice.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's save it for the 15th anniversary. What do
Hopefully, we will be able to do it all in Israel. And you know how they say it. Pam haba'a be'Israel. Count me in.
Pam haba be'Israel, I'll be there. And don't forget, this event is just a start. It's a start of a bright future for all of us.
Remember to stay in touch and to create meaningful connections.
The strength of our community can bring us endless opportunities, both socially and professionally.
We would like to thank all MITF Fellows, future Fellows, alumni, host teachers, and families and partners for participating in our 10th anniversary event. We would like to give a huge thank you to the amazing, amazing organizers and the Masa Israel team for giving us the experience of a lifetime.
And don't forget that together and as a community, we can continue to make an impact.